Star Wars, Marvel, Mecha, and more. This is Starwarsfantommy.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another video from me, and this time I'm gonna do something a little bit different, just giving out my quick thoughts on the Star Wars Force Awakens merchandise that just leaked a couple of days ago, and yesterday a lot of new stuff was surfaced, pictures of new figures, some of which look really cool, but some of which are really stupid. Now, the background you see has nothing to do with any of these new products, but I just want to give something, to look at. Otherwise, it was just my face, so that was not a pleasant thing. But let's just get started. I'm gonna go through the entire product list. Not everything, but figure-wise, just to see what kind of things come up and just things I like. Now, first off, we had these kind of Star Force Awakens figures that leaked on eBay. First one being Kylo Ren together with the Captain Phasma and together with the Flame Trooper, Finn, I believe as well. And then we also had, I think those were it for the first wave of figures. And then there was a figure on the back, on the card back, which was Constable Zuvio, I believe, a new character for Star Force Awakens, but and the figure was also leaked a couple of hours later. Now these figures, the packaging looks amazing. I really, really, really like the Force Awakens packaging. If you just look at the Kylo Ren figure that hit eBay, which sold for $99, I believe, which is crazy because in a couple of weeks these figures will be all over the place for 10 or 12 bucks. So $99 is just ridiculous. But if you can see, if you got the images in front of you, got Star Wars: The Force Awakens, got this really cool image of Kylo Ren, and then the product, or the Star Wars: Force Awakens product merchandise figure kind of image is also Kylo Ren. And then the care with the figure, it looks fantastic. But then you look at the figure, and the figure looks pretty decent. Not the best, but again, it's 5 points of articulation, which just sucks in my opinion. I mean, this is a movie licensed product, and if we look back at the Revenge of the Sith line that came out during the release of the film as well, those figures were awesome, and they had articulation, and they had nice detailing and nice paint apps. And now, what do we get? We had 5 points of articulation. It's like we're back in 1980 or something like that. It's just ridiculous, in my opinion. But so you got those figures, and some of them, they look okay. Not going to complain about that because they do look okay. Then you got the other part that is kind of frustrating, I think. In the packaging, next to the figure, you got kind of a combiner thing. A little bit like Build-A-Droid, but then you got something like, it creates a weapon. It's just a stupid kid's feature, I believe, which has nothing to do with the movie, but it's just really stupid that they added that. I think if they just left it out and used the money that they, put into that thing, just let that out and just put it in, I don't know, a little bit of better paint, a little bit of more articulation, we all would be happy. So you got that. Then you got Captain Phasma, which also leaked. Now that figure I really liked. The look of it is outstanding. It looks really nice. It looks glossy a little bit as well, so that's real cool. Packaging, again, the image on the side looks fantastic. But then again, you got that stupid, build a I don't know what thing added to it. And again, 5 points of articulation. Flame Trooper looked okay. The detailing was not good at all. I think the helmet had a lot of problems, I think. The armor in general, basically. So, that's definitely a miss. Going to Finn, not a lot you can say about it. Just a generic outfit, and nothing too special, but again, all these figures are 5 points of articulation, which just makes no sense whatsoever. And I just hate it that, I know a lot of people say, okay, but if you want like collectible figures that have more articulation, you just go and buy these 6-inch figures. that's the thing we're gonna talk about now. They also had the 6-inch figures leaked, I think, yesterday night, I believe, and those look awesome. And I was so happy to see that Rey was packaged together with BB-8, because BB-8, if I, we know Hasbro, and Hasbro would have, sold BB-8 separate, with some accessory or whatever. But now he comes with Rey, so that's great. I really like that figure, so that's maybe one I'm gonna buy. I don't buy all Black Series 6-inch figures, but some of them that look cool, I definitely want to buy, and this one is definitely one that I kind of want to pick up. Then we had Finn again, which looked, okay, pretty generic. Just a blaster, I think, as an accessory. Then we had Chewbacca. This is a re-release, of course, so nothing special there. The First Order Stormtrooper looks awesome, so might picking that up. And then you got Kylo Ren, which also looks pretty good. So the 6-inch line's real cool. But then you got the 3 3/4-inch line, which is, I don't know what's going on with Hasbro. They just really are butchering that line to death, in my opinion. And maybe later on we will get a collector's friendly line for the 3 3/4-inch, figures, but I don't see it happening, I think, in the upcoming months. So if you are a 3 3/4-inch collector, you gotta do it with those 5 points of articulation figures, which really sucks in my opinion. And then going on a little bit further with those 5 points of articulation figures, next to those separate released figures, you also had like other packagings, but they were the same figures. And they just had like armor pieces, which really looked ridiculous. It's just a stupid accessory that no one needs, but they packaged it with it, anyways. You got like Rey and Finn and the Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. You got Poe Dameron, I believe. You had a TIE Fighter pilot. You got Luke Bespin, again, very weird. Boba Fett, Luke Jedi Knight. Chewbacca. And you get that new character as well, that I don't know, ZVO guy. But overall, I think the merchandise is pretty weak for The Force Awakens. The 6-inch figures look great, and I might be picking up a couple of those. But if we're talking 3 3/4-inch line, it's a really bad thing, in my opinion. And then you also had those multi-packs that like came with a figure and a vehicle. The vehicles look really cool, but the figures, again, look decent, but 5 points of articulation. So you can't really pose them on the vehicle. It's just really stupid. So yeah, that were just my quick thoughts on the merchandise that was leaked a couple of days ago. As you maybe can hear, I'm not that happy or excited about them. They have some cool things in it, but I want the highly articulate 3 3/4-inch figures. Seems we're not be getting those, but for now, I guess we just have to be happy with what we get. So yeah, that were my quick thoughts on the Force Awakens merchandise, in particular the figures. So we'll back with more videos very soon. So until then, keep collecting and may the Force be with you. Bye.